Thank you for staying with us and welcome to Face Off. I am Neota Egbe. Professor Atahiru Jega was going to leave office, and he says he wrote to the president to say that he had to go, that his time was almost up. He waited for some time and did not hear from the president and handed over to someone in acting capacity. Same day, a memo came from the presidency bringing up the name of somebody else who is the sitting acting chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission. It sparked reactions in different quarters. Some people talked about the person of the acting chairman of INEC. Some were more concerned about the fact that she was from a certain part of the country. Some others were concerned about the fact that she had handled different responsibilities within INEC, and some were more concerned about her personal life, her relationship with the president. But today, that's not our focus. Our focus is the legal part, the Constitution, Section 158. That is where our conversation most likely is going to be taking off from, but it will spread to other parts. According to some legal minds, the president does not have the power to appoint anyone in acting capacity. He must, as a matter of fact, permit me to read, except in the case of ex officio members or where other provisions are made in this Constitution, the chairman and members of any of the bodies so established shall, subject to the provisions of the Constitution, be appointed by the president, and their appointment shall be subject to confirmation by the Senate. Section 151, sub 1. Section 3 says, in exercising his powers to appoint a person as chairman or member of the Independent National Electoral Commission, National Judicial Council, the Federal Judicial Service Commission, or the National Population Commission, the president shall consult the Council of State. This legal minds feel the president is not empowered to appoint in acting capacity. He ought to talk to the National Council of State and then get a confirmation from the Senate, while some others said no. Okay. Let me not let the cat out of the bag. Today is going to be more legal than usual. I'm going to sit back and let the two lawyers do the talking. Please join me to welcome on set today Mr. Libros Ashoma, a legal practitioner. Thank you for coming.
My pleasure, always, Neota.
And Mr. Onyeka Chiubani, former chairman, MBA Ikeja. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. My pleasure.
All right. Gentlemen, your positions. Let me begin with you. What's your position?
My position is...
is the president empowered to appoint in acting capacity?
There is no section in our Constitution. There is no law under the land. Let me use the word, there is no law that clothes the president with that power to appoint an INEC chairman in acting capacity.
Okay, Subani.
Yeah, when the law gives you an express power to do a thing, it gives you what you call auxiliary powers, also to do certain things. Nature abhors a vacuum. And so at any point in time, you have the authority to appoint a chairman. If there are other considerations before the substantive chairman is being appointed, you can put somebody in the acting capacity. It happened recently with the present IG, Arase. Arase, before the last president left office, he was put in an acting capacity.
Okay.
Are you following me? Right, there is no provision for it under the law.
Okay. I was going to we've not started the conversation there in full swing. Okay. We'll take a moment and come back to continue this conversation. You too can be a part. Send your comment or tweet at us at FaceOff Today or at Neota Egbe. Send your mails to faceoff@channelstv.com. We'll be back shortly. Don't go away. Welcome back. The question is, particularly with the appointment of the INEC chairman, does the president have the power to appoint in acting capacity? Two legal minds in the studio. They're going to be answering those questions. Let's begin. And Mr. Libros, you give your opening statement first. Yes. So ask your question.
Yeah. Libros, does the president possess the capacity to appoint the chairman of INEC first and foremost?
Let's
give me yes. Give me yes or no answer.
There's a difference between acting capacity and substantive chairman.
Why don't you? I'm the one leading you. You're not in the text box. No, don't give me give me an answer that I desire.
Lawyers have a way of
I know lawyers are very difficult. When they're witnesses, lawyers are very difficult. You don't even know where I'm going to. I'm asking you, why don't you give me yes or no answer? Does the president possess the capacity? legal authority to appoint a chairman? Yes, no.
Yes, he has. He has
beautiful.
the power to appoint a chairman.
If you have the power to appoint a chairman, do you also have this implied power to appoint an acting chairman, especially when the circumstances at that point in time makes it impossible for you to appoint a substantive chairman? Yes or no answer?
No. That answer is no. Now, you have a copy of the Constitution there.
Yeah.
I want to take
I've
into section
I've not finished with my question. I've not finished my
Okay.
question. I also, in my opening
I thought it was one question.
it's only one question.
No, but go ahead,
But
go
let me
ahead.
get this. I gave you an instance that there was former president, who, before he left an office, put an IG in an acting capacity, and there was no provision either in the Police Act or in the Constitution that says you will have an IG in an acting capacity, but there are situations that made that possible at that point in time. Could you say that the former president, was wrong in putting RSA in an acting capacity before confirming his position as the IG?
Even currently, that's why law is very interesting.
Beautiful.
Very interesting. Even currently, there is a debate ongoing, and I'm still researching.
That's right.
Ongoing, that the president does not even have the powers to appoint service chiefs in acting capacity. While also, at the same time, some people, like the Senate president, tweeted that the president can appoint service chiefs even without confirmation. But if you remember, Festus Keyamo did drag this matter before the Federal High Court. Yes. And the Federal High Court ruled that the the service chiefs cannot be appointed without the confirmation of the Senate. And that was why the last service chief that had just been sacked were confirmed by the Senate. Until then, what usually happened was the